12 rounds of boxing for the World Boxing Union's Lightweight Championship of the World. Sponsored here by the Daily Star and live and exclusive here on Sky Sports. You've joined us for the very best ringside seat in the business. All the officials have been appointed by WBU President John Robinson of Norfolk in association with the British Boxing Board of Control. He has appointed fight supervisor Charlie Robinson of London and our 3 scoring judges here at ringside. From the USA, Mr. Glenn Feldman. From England, Carl Rogers. And from England, Mr. Reg Thompson. Timekeeper at the bell, appointed by the British Boxing Board of Control, is Mr. Bob Edgeworth of Bromley, Kent. And referee in charge of the action, and one of the leading referees in the world today, without a doubt, Mr. Ian John Lewis of Gillingham, Kent. Well, they are the officials, and here are the contestants. Firstly, the challenger. He's fighting out of the red corner, wearing the white trunks trimmed with black and red. Weighing in at 9 stone, 7 pounds, 14 ounces, and bringing a 23-fight record. 18 wins, 10 inside the scheduled distance, 3 losses, and 2 draws. He comes to the ring as the reigning South African lightweight champion. Please welcome, from Johannesburg, South Africa, Martin Jacobs. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the champion. He's fighting out of the blue corner and wearing the white trunks. He weighed in at 9 stone, 8 pounds, 9 ounces, and brings a staggering 36-fight record with 35 wins, 25 inside the scheduled distance, and just 1 loss. He's making the 5th defense. He comes to the ring as the reigning and defending World Boxing Union's lightweight champion of the world, from Holloway and Liverpool, Colin Dynamo Dunne. So, sports fans and Sky Sports fans, let's get the action underway then. 12 rounds of boxing for the World Boxing Union's Lightweight Championship of the World.
Come on, boxers. Boxers.
Ian John Lewis is the referee.
I am the referee. Obey my command at all times. I spoke to you both in your dressing rooms. You both know the rules. Watch your heads, kick them punches up. When I shout break, you break clean. And remember, defend yourself at all times. Check hands.
2 good pros, no messing about. Funnily enough, there was no brawl at the pre-fight press conference for this fight, and no other shenanigans, and that's true 99.9% of the time. Funny how the 2 best paid fighters in the world managed to mess it up, isn't it? Colin Dunne in the plain white trunks, making the 5th defense of this WBU lightweight crown that he holds. He's been the champion now for 4 years. Have been periods of inactivity. Loves the left hook to the body. Dunne, watch for that shot. How good is this South African? That's what we need to be assessing early on here. He's obviously pretty competent to have won the South African title and defended it 3 times, Glenn.
Yes, he is, but already Dunne getting through with some nice right hands over the top. Good punches for Dunne, the left hook to the body and the overhand right.
Nice work with the jab from Jacobs, who's got the black stripe down his shorts. There's that hook to the body from Dunne. It's a bit of a sickening weapon for his opponents as he repeats the dose time and time again to leave them with aching ribs. The question with Dunne is, has he gone back a little from the time when he beat Billy Schwer in that memorable contest at Wembley? It was 15 months ago now, or is he as good as ever still?
Well, maybe he just needs the right sort of fight to bring the best out of him again.
Good right hand there from Jacobs, and down goes Dunne. And will take a count. He was caught with a right hand. And I wonder whether there's a shock in store here. Dunne, the former stable lad who starts a 14-to-1 on favourite, with one foot making firm this morning, in trouble early on. And again, has to take a left hand this time from Jacobs, who looks fresher. A worrying sign here that Dunne's reflexes might not be what they were. He looks dodgy, Glenn.
Yes, he does. He's very early on the fight. Maybe just hasn't warmed up properly, but he's getting caught with some sharp punches off Jacobs. Needs to tighten his defence up a bit, Dunne.
Jacobs throwing in the shots. He's not known as a puncher, and he's clearly hurt Dunne in this first round. And this has developed already into a desperate battle to hold on to his title for Dunne. Well, a real turn-up early. That was nothing like the Colin Dunne we know, and he was caught a lot and floored in that opening round.
Well, he didn't need that. That was a bad start. Caught with them punches. His hands were down a bit, trying to trade. There's a little short right hand going in there from Jacobs. And then another right hand. The left hand was right out to the side of Dunne. Wide open he was.
It was almost like a delayed action fall, the effect of those right-hand punches.
You see where the defence is. The left hand not covering his chin at all, allowing the right hands from Jacobs to go straight through the defence and catch Dunne right on the chin.
And can he come back from that worrying opening round, Colin Dunne? He looked ominously easy to hit, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He's got to be a lot tighter this round.
Second round, early drama. Challenger from South Africa, Martin Jacobs, with the black waistband and stripe down the trunks. Now Colin Dunne is very, very experienced. He's done some high-class sparring for this fight with Wayne Alexander, who won the European light middleweight championship last week at Bethnal Green. Maybe Dunne will get over that bad start and settle into his usual rhythm. Can't miss him with the jab at the moment either, Jacobs. He looks competent and a bit more.
Yes, he does. Dunne looking a bit slow and sluggish, a bit flat-footed, needs to liven up a bit. Jacobs starting much sharper.
Decent work rate on the inside from the South African. Decent defence work, though, mind you, by Dunne there. Blocked a few on the gloves, calls himself the Dynamo. And he does have this all-action style, which the fans love.
Better from Dunne now, just starting to get his own right hand working.
But his own head was jolted back too in that exchange. See, Dunne's been messing around a bit in non-title fights, and this is a step up again from that, and I wonder if he's just having trouble coming to terms with going back in at this kind of level again.
Well, that could be the problem for Dunne. It hasn't been a great start for him. I think he's having a few problems with the fast punching of Jacobs.
Nice right hand over the top from Dunne there. jab, setting up a big right hand too from Jacobs. Dunne covers up and comes back with a good body attack. It's a bit better that from Dunne, more accurate. There's his body punching too.
The defences of Dunne are sometimes quite open.
This could develop into a very good fight indeed. But Jacobs looks like he wants it badly. This is going to be a difficult night for Dunne. He'll have to work for this, Glenn.
Yes, he will. He's just getting caught too much. The little flurries from Jacobs are what are giving him the problems through the middle. He's just not getting covered up for them. He needs to warm up a bit better. Needs to start getting into gear.
It's a great shot, isn't it?
Straight through the middle. Good shot from Jacobs. Dunne trying to get some punches off, starting to get back towards the end, but then little flurries like that, they're the shots that are giving Dunne problems.
I don't like to say it about Colin because I do admire him as a fighter, but there are signs of deterioration here.
Yes, they are. You know, the defense is poor, his speed is poor, he's not reacting the way he normally does.
Third round, a really confident start from the South African, who's trained by one of the best fighters South Africa ever produced, Brian Mitchell, the road warrior of early 1990s vintage. Always had to do it fighting away from home. I think he even beat Tony Lopez in Sacramento, and that was nearly impossible. Now, can Dunne settle into his usual impressive rhythm? His straight punches, thrown with good hand speed from Jacobs, are giving him a lot of difficulties.
Just these are quick little flurries from Jacobs. Dunne just taken by surprise by those.
Might help Dunne if he could slow down Jacobs and dent his confidence a little with one of his trademark body attacks, or a few of them.
As he's trying to up his work rate, Dunne, and that's what he needs to do. He needs to match Jacobs with the punches.
This is looking like a long night's work for Dunne. Again, that straight right from Jacobs. But all the time, Dunne, who's got an excellent boxing brain, will be working and computing the style of this South African. I wonder whether he might come to terms with it.
Well, he's certainly got the experience and the know-how to do that. But just can he pick up his own work rate?
Certainly upped his work rate in this round, Dunne. That's a good sign for him. But he's getting marked up and puffed up around the face. He's been much, much too easy to hit. Welcome back to Dagenham. We've had drama here already in this WBU lightweight championship fight with Colin Dunne, big favourite, defending his title down in the first round and looking in trouble, but he did improve in that third round.
Yes, he did a bit better. He started to pick it up, started to match Jacobs for work rate, and even doing it a bit better, I thought, than Jacobs.
Here's round 4. Jacobs, who has fought in Britain before against Denis Goivanier, a French southpaw at Ebu Vale. He won that night, but he didn't really impress the watching British scribes that much. He's impressing them more tonight, I can tell you. He's the one with the black outline to his trunks, the challenger here. A little uppercut on the inside from Dunne, but I don't know, is his left eye just beginning to close a little? Certainly the cheek looks puffed up, doesn't it, of Dunne?
Yes, well, I think that's from the good right hand that Jacobs has thrown, where Dunne has just struggled to block that punch.
Still looking strong and fresh, Jacobs. Sensing that this might be his big night. Can Dunne draw his sting and make his skills begin to tell later on?
Dunne keeps trying for the left hook to the body, takes something out of Jacobs, but when he does that, he drops his own left hand and leaves him open to the counter.
Dunne, who has this tight-knit little camp, Terry Toole and Colin Lake. Lake doesn't train anybody else. The three of them. And look at Jacobs going for it here. Dunne manages to miss most of them, to be fair. He gets him with that good left hook to the body. That encourages his big army of fans here in Dagenham tonight, and there are plenty of them.
Jacobs very busy with these little punches.
Fighting a lot, hitting arms and gloves. Right hand from Dunne, good shot. And another chopping one. No shortage of action here.
This is a very good round. Both of them getting through with good shots. Little smile there from Jacobs.
Well, this is coiling up to be what could be a very good contest indeed. Well, that was a very close round, that fourth one. Look at that. In the round, Dunne landed 33 and Jacobs 34, said the computer. About the same success rate as well, and I scored it even.
Well, I just give it to Jacobs very slightly. He just seemed busy, a few more punches going in.
Round 5. Plain white trunks, Colin Dunne. Originally from Liverpool, but moved to North London in his amateur days.
3 points ahead. Jacobs with that very good 10A round where he had Dunne on the floor in the opening one.
I just wonder if bit by bit Dunne is coming to terms with this.
Well, he's getting used to the style more, but then suddenly Jacobs just bursts into punching, and that, I think, takes Dunne by surprise, and that's where Jacobs could be dangerous.
It's that left hand to the body. He almost sways to get extra leverage into it. Dunne plants his left foot. Terry Toole shouting out to Dunne, come on, Colin, pull yourself together. Better defensive work there from Dunne, just getting hit a little less easy than he was early on. Starting to get the gloves up, block a few. Good sign, nice right uppercut. And these are well-picked punches from Dunne. That was an excellent combination.
Yeah, that was much better. I think left to the body. May well have just took something out of Jakobs.
And Jakobs just wasting a few more now. Could it be that the South African did his best work early, and Dunne now starts to come back and show the class that has taken him to some very good wins in his career.
Well, this may well be a key point in the fight for Colin Dunne, just starting to land much cleaner.
Much cleaner in this round. This is Dunne's best yet. He's suddenly found a gear. Jakobs might be a little discouraged too, having had Dunne down early and produced some hot form, to find that he's still there in front of him and beginning to improve. Then, as I say that, Dunne gets hit with a three-punch combination. That wasn't so clever.
Very good round here, both landing with good punches. Dunne's hands coming down, that's dangerous for him.
It's a debilitating sort of battle, this, where stamina, conditioning and desire is going to come into it at this pace. They surely can't keep it up. Dunne again starting to drop his hands and get hit a little too much, but I think it was his round. Colin Lake nearest the camera, who used to be a jockey. Terry Toole on the far side, a stable lad with Ron Smythe. And Colin Dunne there in the middle, who was a stable lad with the trainers John Gosden and Henry Candy. There's a strong racing element in that stable, isn't there?
very much is.
Don't use the word stable with that camp for nothing, do they?
Well, they're really, Colin Lake trying to lift Colin Dunne there, trying to fire him up.
Round 6. Dunne fought well in round 5. Up until the last half minute, and then started to get hit again. But he is coming back in the fight, bit by bit. That's the impression, isn't it?
Yes, it is. He's certainly a good round for Dunne until the last 30 seconds, but he's just warming up. He's getting his rhythm better now.
And he's finding the range more. His accuracy and snap looks much more like it did on the night when he looked excellent in beating Billy Schwer in that close and memorable battle they had. Good stuff from Dunne again. Right hand followed by left hook to body. He's just getting a shade more ragged for me, Jakobs, at this stage.
Yes, he is, but still when he puts the combination together, that's where he can catch Dunne. Dunne's got to keep a nice steady pressure on. Two good right hands there from Jakobs.
Not enough head movement, and dropping of the gloves by Dunne not helping him. Making him an easier target. Well, these two are going about 170 miles an hour in there, aren't they?
Yeah, you'd think something's got to give. Somebody's got to start feeling this and start getting tired. Jakobs throwing an awful lot of punches.
But the greater accuracy maybe still from the champion. Maybe. Crowd are absolutely engrossed in it, as we are at ringside, sitting just a couple of feet away.
That's where he can be caught there, Dunne, just dropping his hands, moving his head.
It'd be even more dangerous if this fellow Jakobs was a really concussive hitter, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would. Certainly the defence hasn't been that good from Colin Dunne.
Got caught with a left hand there as he played a kind of Russian roulette with his defence. Nail with a right hand as well. Now it's a very close round that one. I tell you what, why don't we get a view from two men who know Colin Dunne very well, Spencer Oliver and Billy Schwer. They're with Adam Smith.
Well, Billy, much like your fight with Colin Dunne, this is turning into a battle of attrition. He just doesn't look himself, does he?
No, he doesn't. He looks a little bit lethargic. I was very surprised it went down in the first round. Jakob didn't appear to have a great deal of power there, but Colin, like you say, just doesn't seem to be had that sparkle tonight.
We're talking about sort of this year as a whole, but this is the fight that is a make or break one for Colin Dunne.
Yeah, he needs to obviously come through this. He hasn't recovered from that first knockdown, and as Billy said, he has looked lethargic. I've only got him winning the 5th round, everything else to Jakob's, and he's got a lot of work to do. He just doesn't look himself in there. He just seems to be going through the paces, and again in that last round he was hurt badly again. Every time Jakobs hits him on the chin, he seems to be rocking, so there seems to be some sort of problem there.
Yeah, he seems so open to the right hands. Back to you, Ian.
Yes, interesting stuff from the fellas there. I mean, it could be that all the fights and the years are just catching up with him. It could be, couldn't it?
Well, that often happens overnight in a boxer's career. You just wake up and haven't got it anymore.
7th round, which is not to say that Colin Dunne looks a completely shot fighter. He doesn't, but he doesn't look the fighter that we've seen and grown to admire in recent years.
But also saying that, Ian, styles make fights, and this style could be giving him problems. Not many fighters punch as fast as Jakobs does in little combinations, and I think Dunne defensively is having problems like that.
One of the 3 defeats that Jakobs has had was against Antonis Nzau, who stopped him in 4 rounds. Well, Nzau was beaten by Bobby Banzi, one of the other top lightweights in this country, although he did have Banzi on the floor. So there's a little form guide. I'm sure that Jakobs will be feeling he needs to win this very big to actually get the decision away from home, fighting against the champion. There's always that factor to be coded in. That's a great right hand from short range by Jakobs.
Well, Dunne was looking sharper in this round, but then suddenly Jakobs will start landing with a few punches.
It's almost like he can't do it for 3 minutes around, isn't it, here, Dunne?
Yes, that's right. He has 30 seconds, then drops off a bit, then another 30 seconds. Where Jakobs tries to keep it going more often.
Jakobs still looks strong, insistent, and ever willing to state his case. That's the factor too here. He's 24, Dunne's 31. Showing a bit, isn't it?
Yes, it is, but Dunne for me has been better in this round. Starting to find the target more.
It's a grueling battle there. He lets go with the left hand and misses by miles, Dunne. That wasn't like him at all.
Well, he's dropped his hand so much in this fight, Dunne. I don't know why, but that's been one of his problems.
Well, I'll tell you something, that's very confident in that South African corner. They're saying he's not in your class and he needs a knockout already. I don't think it's quite as simple as that yet, is it?
I don't think it is. I think they realise that Dunne is making some pretty big mistakes, but I don't think Jakobs is looking as strong as he goes on. I think he's not throwing as many good combinations, and Dunne just starting to pick his punches better.
Here's the 8th round. Black stripe down the trunks, remember, of challenger Martin Jakobs from Johannesburg in South Africa.
Well, I've got Dunne coming back into this fight over the last few rounds. Just 1 point.
Oh, big right hand. Big right hand. Sorry to interrupt you, Glenn, from Jakobs. That cracked through. Dunne took it okay, but it was a peach. And again, gets him with a right. This time not as powerfully, but Dunne continues to look so easy to hit. Worryingly easy.
There's been massive holes in the defence of Dunne.
And is he going to fall apart here? Looking dishevelled at the moment. Much more control about Jacobs. I had Jacobs in a 3-point lead myself going into this session.
Jacobs still landing with that right. Dunne just can't get that left hand up.
Is Dunne beginning to tire as well? Trying to lift it, Dunne. But you're right what you said, I think, Dunne. Something has to give here, doesn't it?
Yes, you think so. Dunne gamely trying to fight back, landing a decent right hand.
Such has been the intensity of the battle. That's a fair old right cross from Dunne there. Shouts of dig deep from Dunne's corner. He's looking more swollen up. Another right hand crushes home. And it's just as well this fellow's a comparatively light hitter. Otherwise, Dunne might have been out of there by now. Some of the shots he's taken. It doesn't look good for Dunne at the moment, does it?
No, it doesn't. It's been a poor round for him. His defences are getting worse, looking very tired now. Jacobs still looking pretty fresh, letting that right hand go pretty often.
Left hook, good shot, Dunne. Needs more of them. But Jacobs looks plenty durable enough and just keeps on marauding forward.
He certainly looks the stronger and the fresher at this stage, and a good round for Jacobs.
They must be worried in there.
I think they've got to be. I think just the way he's deteriorating, Dunne, you know, he just hasn't looked himself.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, that's a big shot to take, and you see where the left hand was. It's been down all out, got through the middle there. Don't look where the hands are. He's moving his head, but the hands are down. They've got to be up by the chin. He just can't get out of the way of these punches.
And based on this evidence, I'm afraid Colin Dunne's hopes of getting into the big world title picture in America look forlorn. 9th round, and he surely has some work to do on the scorecards, though, as I repeatedly say, it's no point trying to second guess the judges. Quick way to be made to look an idiot.
Oh, it's Jacobs coming out looking very, very fresh. Lots of punches going in. And maybe it is this age difference. Much younger man, Jacobs, much fresher.
It's been a cracking performance from him, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. He's really lifted himself. He's thrown an awful lot of punches. He's looked confident right from the very start.
The wonders of having Brian Mitchell in your corner, maybe.
Well, that does help, but he's gone out there and he's done it. And I think the good start putting Dunne on the floor really lifted him.
Well, there's Colin Lake and Terry Toole, and Dunne hit again and looking disorganised defensively, looking a shell of the fighter we know. It's sad to watch this kind of thing. It comes to maybe all fighters in the end, where it just isn't quite there anymore.
No, he's never looked the same fighter in there. He He's still trying hard. That's his determination. That's the nature of the man. But the other skills seem to have eroded. The defence has been very poor.
Jakobs looking confident, as if he feels he has things under control here. I think for preference he'd be looking to go for the stoppage and not leave things in the hands of the three judges. 2 English, 1 American, incidentally.
Dunne looking very tired, but still managing to get his punches off, trying to concentrate on the body.
Can Dunne lift himself for a big finish? Billy Schwer had Jakobs 5 ahead, Spencer Oliver 7 ahead going into this round. Dan and I had it a bit less than that, but there's no doubt that Jakobs is in control, unless you're wearing a blindfold, that is.
Well, he just can't get out of the way of these punches, throwing it fast enough from Jakobs. And Dunne, the defence is poor, hands down, looking tired.
It's looking harder and harder and harder for Colin Dunne. Well, I think he's pulling away, isn't he?
Yes, he is definitely pulling away, and it's looking really, really tough for Dunne in there. Doesn't look as if there's that much left in the tank, to be honest, Ian.
Have we got anywhere near the point where Dunne's corner ought to think about pulling him out, bearing in mind all the circumstances here?
Well, I mean, not quite yet, but it is getting close. You know, he's not looking happy in there. He's not looking like the same fighter. He's falling way behind. You know, they've got to think about him. They've got to understand what's going through his head.
So go and be the governor, come on.
Tenth round, only 9 minutes left. Go and do it, I think, was Terry Toole's final words to Colin Dunne. Easy said, a bit harder for him to do. Looks like the dynamo may finally have run out of power here. It's a fair straight right hand from Colin Dunne. And he covers up well. Those are hitting arms and gloves. Those shots, that was good defensive work, much better from Dunne. He needed more of that earlier, though.
Well, it's amazing that he can come out with such a barrage of punches. Jakobs at this stage still pretty fresh.
Now, he's obviously trained like a demon for this, hasn't he?
Well, he sees there's a great opportunity, and he's worked very, very hard. That was good from Dunne, trying to lift himself.
But he does look like a character in search of a plot in there, Dunne. Well, they're tired now. Some ragged work on the inside. Excuse that, because this has been so fast-paced and action-packed. Oh, these are good, damaging-looking shots done in the spot of Bobber. You wondered if he was going to go for just a split second there.
I think this is where the ref has to keep an eye on Dunne. He's starting to get hit more and more. The legs starting to just look very, very heavy.
He's trying to dredge out some combination from the memory bank, Dunne. But for me, this is almost painful to watch.
Yeah, he's a lot better fighter than this, and this he's having a very bad night.
who's beaten the likes of Philip Holliday, a high-class IBF champion, Afif Jalti, who's made mincemeat of some of Britain's super featherweights. Billy Schwer, of course, he stopped John Thaxton. These are good wins.
Well,
but is he about to come a cropper here? It's beginning to look like it, isn't it?
Yep, it looks like the punch is starting to get to him. He looks on pretty unsteady legs here. And I think we're at that stage now where the corner should really look at their man. I think about pulling him out.
Well, they know him so well. He's more than just their fighter, he's a friend too. And this is not good.
Back to there, he's fucked himself. This is you now. 2 rounds, 2 rounds, you've got to really make a good these 2 rounds. Right? Come on, don't give us that. Have a drink and slowly.
Well, they're desperately trying to lift him, but is this all self-delusion?
I think it is a bit. They're trying to lift him, They've got to look at their man and look at Colin Dunne. He looks very, very tired. He's hardly responding to what they say. There's very little left. There's the good punch. Just can't get out of the way. Just hasn't got the speed. Too tired. Been hurt too much. And for me, I think the corner could have done the brave thing and pulled him out.
He owes them nothing, does he?
No, you know, he's brave. Always shown that throughout his career. And this is where corners, you know, it's not about winning at this stage. It's about looking after their fighter.
And it may well have got to that point. As brave as Dunne is, we think he's a long way behind. The judges, who knows, may have other ideas. But I think those ideas would be at variance with everybody in the hall, even the most fervent of Dunne's fans.
With 4 points, he is behind now, Colin Dunne. It's going to be very hard for him. He definitely needs a stoppage to salvage the fight here. And has he got the strength or the firepower?
Well, not unless Jacobs suddenly goes from a full tank to an empty one. Well, half full anyway.
Well, we know he's got the heart, Colin Dunne, that'll still be there. But there doesn't look that much else left.
Well, this little man has been such a good pro, such a talented operator, that I repeat, it's hard to watch this kind of thing.
Well, he's still getting punches off there, still having some success done, but falling backwards on his feet there and on his heels.
With the sheer effort of throwing the punch, left him sagging. He does find a good left hand there. But it almost looks as if he's doing it from memory, from instinct.
Well, I think that's what he is doing, really, Ian.
He looks tired. Still tries to lift it again.
The hands goes down as he tries to get out of the way of punches there.
Well, I'd go so far as to say, but for the dawn to dusk dedication of Colin Dunne, he would have been stopped by now.
Oh, that's without doubt, Ian. But this is good from Dunne, trying to lift it. And Jacobs has been a bit tired in this round. I think he's feeling it.
He is coming back a little, Dunne here, miraculously enough. And he might have just outworked Jacobs in this round.
Well, he's shown great tenacity and bravery, Colin Dunne, keeping the arms working, and he's certainly done more in this round, which is really amazing.
Incredible grit from Colin Dunne. And he's doing this from the very verge of exhaustion. Dunne's round. Some of his fans trying to lift him. Jacobs didn't do so much in that round. He's landed more punches throughout the fight. Maybe he thinks he's got it in the bag and he just needs to stay upright.
I don't think so. I think maybe he's won the last few rounds, and I think he just the fact that Dunne come at him took him by surprise.
Those are scheduled 12 rounders, done 6. Jacobs 5, actually completed. Jacobs has only been the full 12 rounds once. Colin Dunne's done it 5 times. Notably during this WBU title reign.
Well, Dunne still a long way behind, 3 points. But he did remarkably well, and his people who are shouting of him should be proud of him for coming out and doing well in the 11th round.
You always marvel at fighters. But I've got him 5 points behind. Last round, WBU Lightweight Championship. Colin Dunne's 5th defence. Will it be his last? Brian Mitchell in Jacobs' corner might have told him, look, you better go out and make sure of it in this last round. Dunne's giving it everything. Somehow, through all of this, he's found a kind of second win.
Jacobs still strong. He sees the finishing line. Good left hand right through the middle.
Their left hand from the South African. Dunne on the floor in round 1. Came back, then lost the whole series of rounds, it seemed to us, but has come back a bit in the last 2.
Well, he's trying desperately, Colin Dunne, to just pump them arms in, just throw punches.
Well, if he is losing his title here, he's certainly going out on his shield, isn't he?
Oh, he's that sort of fighter, I think. We would never doubt that from Colin Dunne.
Dunne desperately trying to claw back the damage of those middle and late rounds. Listen to the crowd here. They've seen a really quite thrilling battle. And there's a cut now for the South African, very late in the fight. Cut over the right eye. Doctor's having a look at it. It's okay, he says. Let them get on with it. There'd be uproar, wouldn't there, if they stopped him in the very last round for that.
Well, there would be. Got to lift Dunne a bit in these last seconds.
Well, it's been quite a finish from Dunne, and he might have even encouraged some of his fans to believe that he's pulled this around. We don't think so.
Well, a tremendous finish for Dunne, really letting the punches go.
Nobody's sitting down in the arena. They're all on their feet. What a battle here. A battle to the last.
Well, this is a measure of Colin Dunne. He looked out of it a couple of rounds ago, fighting back, fighting strong, trying to close the show in the last round.
Pay tribute to both of these men. Dunne has come back brilliantly in the last couple of rounds. They both hold their arms aloft at the end of it. The South African's corner tell him, you're the champion. And despite the late flurry from Colin Dunne, I think that Jacobs, in all fairness, did win that fight. But what an effort from Dunne in the last 6 minutes.
It was absolutely amazing. When you just see him now in the ring, he's very tired, almost falling about in the ring unsteady. He worked so hard, came out with pride in those last 2 rounds.
They threw more than 1,000 punches each.
Amazing, they never stopped throwing punches.
Jacobs landed more. Dunne, slightly better success rate. My card says Jacobs by 4 points.
My card says closer than that. I've got Jacobs by 2 points. But it was a very good end of the fight for Colin Dunne.
There are the three men who are scoring it. Glenn Feldman, Carl Rogers and another of the English judges also officiating. That's Glenn's scorecard, 115, 113. But remember, Dunne is the defending champion. He's fighting at home. That should not be a factor, but nearly always is, in truth.
Yes, and remember, Dunne on the floor in the opening round, 10-8 round for Jacobs in that one.
So a tense wait. Dunne is celebrating. He thinks he's held on to the title. There were, whatever the result, worrying signs, I thought, although he kind of confounded us with the finish.
He did, he really did. He dredged it out from somewhere. But I don't think it'll make any difference to the result.
Here we go with the decision. John McDonald.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, referee Ian John Lewis has insisted you show your appreciation. That was 12 fantastic rounds of boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, the judges' scores are: Judge Reg Thompson scores the contest 114-113 in favour of Dunne. Carl Rogers scores the contest 112-115 in favour of Jacobs. And Judge Glenn Feldman scores the contest 114-113 in favour of, and still, the World Boxing Union's lightweight
Dunne
champion
gets it.
of the world.
The South Africans are horrified, and I would say with good cause. I think that is a robbery. That is a robbery, Glenn.
That was a terrible robbery. He did well to come back, Dunne, but he didn't win that fight, and that was disgraceful. And Jacobs' people, Brian Mitchell Jacobs, should feel aggrieved at that decision.
And the very least they should get is a rematch and some kind of investigation into that. That was one of the worst kind of hometown decisions, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, that was terrible. The fans are happy, but I think they shouldn't be.
Big controversy.
The Dunne fans shout with joy and relief. But did they really deserve to get that? Thoughts of Jim Watt after the break.